Movie notes on Milk. 2008 film, 3 June 2024 viewing. Today is Monday, 3 June 2024. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. And happy Pride Month. Depending on when it starts, Pride Month. And that's for the pride of, I guess one way to phrase it would be non-heterosexual sexual orientations. So sexual orientations that are non-heterosexual. Happy month of Pride. So this is it was Happy Pride Month. So I'm watching a relevant movie and even movie notes video. And so this is a 2008 film, Milk. It is from my personal DVD collection. Yes, this has been in there for over a decade now. And in my description is a biographical film about activist Harvey Milk, his pathway to becoming a politician and his assassination. So I guess it's a gay rights activist to be more specific, but homosexual rights. I'm gonna go with that activist. No, I don't know. I'm deciding. I should not be afraid of what happened to me on a different platform. So we'll go with gay rights activist. So happy Pride Month slash Pride 2024. As a reminder, I am not a heterosexual. Yes, I am an asexual. Sexual orientation is asexual. A type hetero romantic asexual. I am a she, her, hers. I like he, him, his, though I do not like them if they are not my soulmate. Meaning I am not sexually attracted to people. Okay. Is essentially my sexual orientation. It's very funky. There's not a lot of us. It's like what, 1%, 0.1 to 1% of sexual orientation. That's who I am. Okay. So I've decided, how would I describe this? And I was like, okay, who is Harvey Milk? Do you love your sexual orientation? Would you die for it? That was Harvey Milk. I've been doing kind of, talking about like English thesis and soulmates and love and stuff and autobiography and biography. And there's, observing a trend of there's like 30 years of age plus, so 30 plus, escalation and with one soulmate physically in person, and then there's the sub 30s. And this movie starts off right when he's about to turn 40 years of age, and he meets a man in a subway BART station, something like that, station, and he's 39.9 some 39 years of age. And so I was gonna point that out. He joins the 30 plus age group and high 39s, so like 35 to 39, along with, I don't think I actually brought this up unless you just want to bring it up now, John W. Gray III from I Am Number 8, that autobiography I read and did a book / reading notes video for earlier this 2024 year. He was about 37 years of age, so not alone in the upper 30s, late 30s, to kind of get going with one soulmate and or soulmates. As portrayed here, Harvey Milk had multiple soulmates. There we go. Okay. So thinking about my own, I put sexual orientation as overtone of my life and socioeconomic class as undertone. So what is one big difference between the life of Harvey Milk as portrayed in this film and my life? One big difference between the movie and my life is that I do not really have comedic relief in my life. That tends to be me or my lesbian aunt Danette. Interestingly enough. So if I'm being picked on, there might not be any comedic relief. And that's just my reality that I've lived. As for like watching this and thinking through my life story, I'd say I have two kind of huge defining, like asexual defining moments that were very pivotal and experiences where I experienced abuse in public. So one of those was in 2008 and one was in 2018. One was public on the University of Washington campus, so that one was in 2008. First half of 2008 was the state championships competition for history, where the top finishers go on to the national level. And when I went to check in, there was a woman, you know, chin length, kind of bob haircut, American blonde hair. I went to check in, you know, what's your name? Tanis. And she says Thomas instead. And my dad was so composed, you know, Joe Bell mode. He's like, her name is Tanis. She's my daughter, right? Because she was passing judgment on I had short hair, kind of like I do now, only like maybe 2 or 3 inches kind of thing. And so, right, she did not accept what I looked like and thought I would be better as a Thomas than a Tanis. And then in 2000, and my dad defended me publicly, so I was public. And then 2018, I was in Phoenix, Arizona, which is actually interesting because there's a character in here from Phoenix, Arizona, and I like was watching this now and I haven't gone through that. And I was picked on by a guy. I have a weird female anatomy, very masculine female anatomy. And so I had a lot of my attire for this conference I went to in material science and engineering in Phoenix. And I was looking for like undershirt and like shoes. And so I was like, female, because I have really broad shoulders, and like stuff, like a lot of female shirts aren't designed to accept my female anatomy. And so I found that male shirts, like undershirts, work. So I went to try those on in the dressing room, and I got kind of berated by this worker. And it continued through me purchasing clothes, and then also when I went to walk out of the and then I got shoes and stuff, which were men's shoes because they didn't have any female shoes that were professional for my career path, and so in women's shoes. So then I went to walk out of the store, and I don't know if somebody actually called security on me or what, but I actually had to take everything, strip down, like strip my bags that I had and put each bag through the security thing one at a time. They didn't prompt me to, I did it myself, but I was like, I'm either I do it myself or they're gonna make me, so I'm gonna take the initiative to do it myself, and then did my bags and then did me through the security thing. But yeah, I don't know if that was also like them picking on me, like calling that kind of, so, and that was in public in a shopping center. And I even texted my parents about that, like right after it happened and stuff, and it's just like stuff that happens, man. So those were very defining, and those were moments of no comedic relief, as per I earlier mentioned, right? It was not. Then there was 2023 and 2024 where I was attacked publicly online because of my sexual orientation. Are the Wikipedia users who attacked me online going to kill me like Harvey Milk was killed? Does my tombstone read killed by a Wikipedian or killed by a gang of Wikipedians? Will my YouTube About tab one day read asexual rights activist? That one's a whole lot more positive, but you know, does that end with the killed by Wikipedian stuff? Or killed by a Wikipedian or a gang of Wikipedians, that kind of thing. And then I was thinking through, okay, you know what? If I had a dream headline, and this might have preceded like everything, well, not everything, but I was watching, I was like, what's my dream headline in the Seattle Times? You know, I've been reading it for, you know, over 20 years. I was like, can I come up with a dream headline? I've talked about like, kind of like, you know, pointing to a section in the Seattle Times, but I haven't actually come up with a dream headline, like cover page, front page of the Seattle Times. What is my dream front page of the Seattle Times? And I came up with it for me, right? Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers is Seattle. It is asexual and proud, where asexual, the first letter is capitalized, and is A-N-D, all lower caps, and then proud is capital P. So asexual and proud, with a picture of me and my boyfriend Josh Kerr and his female flying squirrel he named Gordon. I was like, you know, even though Harvey Milk is dead, he continues to inspire those of us alive today, including me, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. So happy Pride Month from me to you, whoever you may be and wherever you may be viewing this from. These are my movie notes. Were my movie notes on Milk 2008 film, 3 June 2024 viewing.